What's up, YouTube? This is Mo Dude, King of Bong Style, coming at you with the No Mercy predictions. First up, we got Jack Swagger, Baron Corbin. Jack Swagger just came over. Baron Corbin's trying to be built up as a badass. They're doing a lot of on-screen time with Jack Swagger, so I don't think this is going to be a clean finish. Just so they don't make anybody look weak. Two big bodies. That's good for TV. Sounds good. So I think they're gonna do something to where they're gonna keep that little program going, because it's pretty cool. I mean, Jack Swagger is getting his little rhythm going. He was dull, and ever since he came over here, he's been a little more sparky. He had a pretty alright promo in the back on Tuesday with Corbin. They were going at each other. He kind of put Corbin on the spot. Corbin was kind of a little slow with the comebacks, but he got through it, so that's cool. Yeah, so I think they're gonna keep it to where, a faulty finish, when it's gonna be going to Baron Corbin. Jack Swagger, I don't know, maybe I don't see a roll up happening, because it's not logical for Swagger to get rolled up by Corbin, since Swagger is like a legit wrestler, and Corbin just has the body, but he is a boxer. I'm just saying that you wouldn't roll up a wrestler, a pro. I mean, well, a wrestler like this fool Jack Swagger, All-American, 2-time, baby. So yeah, Corbin wins, but not in a way that Swagger looks like shit. He doesn't completely shit on him, so that should be cool. We got Kurt Hawkins. He's gonna come through. I thought he was supposed to debut on Tuesday, but it seems that they're going to have him have his wrestling debut, re-debut, for his repackaging, if you want. No Mercy. I don't know who he's fighting exactly, but obviously whoever he fights, he probably will win, given all the promos and vignettes they've been producing on his behalf, during fucking SmackDowns. And before the draft, I think I even saw one on the other show, but yeah. So Kurt Hawkins is going over. Nikki Bella versus Carmella. Nikki Bella's already established. She really has nothing to lose. Like, she's already a figure, a fucking. I wouldn't call her an icon, but she definitely is like one of those noticeable faces that you link to the company, So I say Carmella will go over. Clean. I see her going over clean. She doesn't take shit from nobody. She's not the best technically, but she definitely does pack a punch, and she hits the shit out of them chicks. Like, she's not afraid. She's one of those type of females that they're rugged. So Carmella would probably go over on Nikki Bella. Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt. I see going to Bray Wyatt, given the fact that he's been on the losing end of everything since fucking ever. So I see Bray Wyatt going over on Randy Orton. Most likely we'll have Eric Rowan come back. Not come back, but show up and then cause some type of distraction. But then that's going to get warded off by Randy. And then he will be beat clean, but weakened because of the interference that went unnoticed. So Bray Wyatt probably will go over, but Randy Orton will get, fucked somehow. The Miz versus Ziggler for the Intercontinental strap. Ziggler wins, he gets the title. Ziggler loses, he has to leave. I want Miz to win just because I am tired of Dolph Ziggler. I hate guys that look like Dolph Ziggler. I hate guys that fucking talk like Dolph Ziggler. So fuck Dolph Ziggler. If he loses, that's fine with me. So I'm predicting that Miz is just gonna slap the shit out of Dolph the whole match and just pin him clean, because Dolph is worth nothing. Heath Slater and Rhino versus the Usos. I think since it's No Mercy and Heath Slater and Rhino are fairly new to the tag champs, championships, they will probably go over and then drop them at Survivor Series to the Usos. They'll build up a pretty good rivalry. They'll have all the other tag teams battle each other, make each other look strong, only to have the Usos beat them to get back in the title hunt, to make the Usos look even stronger. So that way they can take out Slater and Rhino at Survivor Series for the championships. It'd be a better usage of that match, that title match. Because in between then, you could have a whole bunch of different matches. Like, you can get the Ascension's title match out of the way. You can get fucking the Ascension. You can get the Hype Bros. You can get their shit out of the way. And then when it's time, Survivor Series, you can have that big match for the titles, and then that's where they'll claim them. That's where they'll take them back. And then they can go on to have their, because when it comes to Heath Slater and Rhino, I'm not saying they're not fit for the championships. They're just right now they're just gimmick champions because of the reason they got here. It was almost like it was a gimmick the whole time. It wasn't athletic based or skill based. When it comes down to the Usos, definitely are better wrestlers than Heath Slater. I wouldn't say better than Rhino, given the tenure, but at this moment they're a little more quick, they're a little more athletic. So when it comes down to legitimate tag team contenders for the titles, I'm going with the Usos. So I would want them to lose at No Mercy, only so that way whenever it's time for them to get the belts, it's in a bigger format. It's a little more epic. That way they can go on to fight American Alpha at either Royal Rumble or fucking WrestleMania. Get some good matches out of that feud right there. So yeah, and it'll be clean because it probably will be a physical match. More than likely they're gonna try to take out somebody's leg, beat them that way. But yeah, whatever. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a tag team move. I don't see any type of cheating going on. You fucking one dude takes out the leg, the other dude capitalizes. Fuck it. Becky Lynch versus Alexa Bliss. Logically speaking, Becky Lynch would retain for the fact that she's a bigger body. She outweighs Alexa Bliss. She can out wrestle her. And I think she's just a little more resilient to the offense than Alexa Bliss is. Like, in other words, Becky Lynch can take everything Alexa would throw at her for a lot longer than Alexa Bliss can take what Becky Lynch would throw at her. So I'm having Becky Lynch go over Alexa Bliss clean. She'll remain the champion. Same as Slater and Rhino. They just got the belts. Let them hold on to it for a while, so it's not just being passed around like a little slut, because you pass a girl around from one dude to the next dude to the next dude until she finally chooses a chick, it's already diminished and devalued. AJ Styles versus Dean versus John Cena. I'm having Cena win it so he can get his bullshit 16-time championship fucking gimmick out of the way. Pin Dean for it so that way AJ didn't lose the belt. Like Seth Rollins didn't lose his belt on the other show. Over here on SmackDown, AJ Styles I mean, he lost the belt, but he didn't get pinned for it. Some bullshit happened to where he was on the outside. Dean's sorry ass took the FU like a punk, and he gets pinned clean in the middle of the rope. Because fuck you, Dean Ambrose, and fuck you, John Cena. Yeah, AJ loses his belt, but he doesn't get pinned for it. On the outside, chilling. Comes back. Dean Ambrose takes him out over jealousy. He's injured, and like I said in the other videos, I would have Survivor Series and Royal Rumble have those title matches focused on Cena and Ambrose. Have Cena go over all those times. Then at the Royal Rumble here in Saytown, AJ returns. Number 1, phenomenal number 1, wins it, goes to WrestleMania in Orlando, home of TNA Impact Wrestling, beats John Cena in the WrestleMania main event to retain the title. I mean, there isn't a better way to book it.